And here comes one of our first crews of the day, and well, as you can tell, there's a lot of action going on down here though. Boynton Fire and Rescue had to go out and they were trying to rescue somebody, I believe, who'd sunk a vessel just off the Boynton Inlet. So it's been a little bit chaotic, because for a while they were actually blocking all of the ramps. So as you can see, we've got the line building up back there, and boats coming in, which is gonna make for a little bit of a hectic day, but welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today, obviously, we are down here visiting Boynton Beach. And our first crew comes in, lands it pretty good, Cap pushes off, and they'll have a pretty easy time getting on. So Cap's lining it up toward the trailer, and she's sitting a little funky there. I think he's missed. So Cap's leaving the helm. So I'm assuming he's just going to leave it like this, but it definitely is not sitting on there correctly at all. So he's got Wifey behind the helm now, trying to force it up onto the trailer to see if it'll go ahead and self-center. So pushing off the dock, and you can, it's still got that tilt to it. And trying to power it on. He's gonna have to give it a little more juice than that. And there, I think she went backwards is what it looks like, and that was the plays. I probably needed to get it back off the trailer, then run it back up. But it's always interesting when you see not Captain doing this. So Cap brought the boat in, but she's taking care of this part with the throttle. So she broke it free, sliding it back up. And she's gonna have to get a little more power to get it to run up there. This is one of those ones I wonder if he's on the edge of not having the trailer deep enough. And there we go, she gets it to run up now, and it's sitting pretty level. So our next crew waited patiently for their turn, and here we go, Cap's lining it up, heading toward the dock. And coming in, we've got somebody with the line ready to roll. And bam, hooks it the first time. This kid's got to come down here and start teaching some people how to do this stuff. He nails it right away, gets him pulled over. So our young lady is coming up onto the dock. They just launched the boat. And she's running down, and uh-oh, we're about to see the hot dock shuffle. I can see it coming already. No shoes on. This is why you always wear shoes down at the boat ramps in Florida, because if you don't, you're gonna wind up paying the price. So she's walking, trying to cool her toes off. I don't know why she didn't just put her feet in the water real quick. Just dip them in, and that will help. And there we go. She's found a little relief right on the corner edge of the dock. Almost falls in going over there, though. I bet as soon as her boyfriend hits the dock with this boat, she's jumping right onto it. Yep, there we go. She's like, yep, move, move. I'm getting on. And now he's going to walk off barefoot. And, of course, we're not even going to use lines. She now becomes the line as well. So our next crew coming in on approach. So we got a Fender out. Rolling with two. Man, our crew's on a roll today, and I think he just dropped the Fender. Did he lose it? can't tell if he actually tied it onto anything or if he completely lost it, but it's definitely not sitting in a position that's going to help anything. As Cappy's kicking it in too, gotta watch out. There's a metal piling, excuse me, a metal pole around the piling that you just scratch your boat on if you wind up hitting it. And they are right in that realm. So Cap quickly trying to back out. You can see the fender. Yes, it fell off. It's floating behind the other boat there. They're going to have to try bringing this one in again. So there we go. Our guy got off. So he's trying to walk him around. But there you can see the metal that I'm talking about. And it is nasty down here. It scuffs boats every single day we're here. So you can see his fender still floating away right here. But the wind's actually pushing it back toward their boat now. He's grabbed something. I don't know what he's got there. It looks like a piece of wood or something. That's definitely not a piece of wood. But he's going to use it to grab his fender. I don't know what the heck he's got in his hand. There we go. Gets the recovery. I bet this little boat flies with that 400 horsepower on the back. This is not a very big boat. I know these glass streams are stepped as well. I mean, it's definitely a 50, 60 mile an hour boat, probably even faster than that. Somebody, if you know the top speed of these, let me know. So Cap comes in, basically heads toward the piling. Wifey's heading up to the bow now. He's going to have to try and line this up one more time. So gotta be careful, kicking toward that metal as we were talking about earlier. Gonna slide across the dock. She's trying to grab him to pull him over. And there you go, he's turning the engine. A little bump of forward throttle to get that stern to kick out would really help him here. And there we go. And we got another crew coming in right beside them. So there you go. She's going to get the assist on the line. So here comes our other crew we just watched pull up, and they actually missed on their first attempt, so Cap's trying to bring it back over. But man, you can kind of tell the current's got him, and it's pushing him away from the dock now, back toward the courtesy dock over here on the left. So Cap's kind of trying to line it back up, see if he can get the boat back around. But now he's got to be careful because there's another boat over here on this side. And they're both kind of heading. Cap brake checks it. He's got his girl on the bow. She should be ready and willing to help. And the other boat quickly backs out to get out of the way. So he's taking his time here, but he's kind of pinning the other boat back into a corner. There's only so much room for them to work back here, and they are quickly running out of it as they continue to move back. And there we go. They're trying to get well out of his way, obviously, and give him plenty of room to work as he's trying to get himself back over to the dock. And now we are finally heading in that direction. So he didn't make the turn. And here we go, starting to make it now, but he should have come a lot wider than this. Again, the piling out at the end of the dock is not going to be his friend here. So she's standing up front, ready to roll. Yep, she's going to try and push him off to make sure he can get around it. He's going to have to use some throttle because now they're heading toward the pontoon. The crazy part's, it's a pretty calm day down here. You can see by the flag on his boat, there's not the normal amount of wind that we had down here at Boynton. You can see the flag in the background's rolling, but still, it's a calm day for down here. So she's off onto the dock, but they still gotta get this stern around. And finally working it and bringing it over. And our next crew coming in. And has to watch out for the kayaker going out. Our ladies up in the bow. Line ready to roll. Oh, standing on the gunnel. Steps right off. But they've put it in reverse, so it's kicking around on them. And again, the same thing we've seen with everybody here. They gotta watch the piling. So she's got the line in hand, but this is one of those situations she can't really... He can't just kill the motor and let it go. He's gonna have to power back over there. Unless they want to switch to the other side. So there we go. Bringing it around. But now, it's funny to watch how this goes sometimes. I don't know if you saw the flag in the background. The wind shifted directions kind of as we were going. So it was pushing him into the dock initially, and then all of a sudden the wind changed direction and was pushing him away. Is he going to go for the leap for distance from here? And starting to work its way back over. I thought he was going to go for the jump on that one, and that would have been interesting to see. So our next crew coming in on approach. These boats are always interesting to me because there's not a whole lot of room to work. So somebody's either standing up in the slick fiberglass bow or somebody's trying to get off back on the swim deck. But really, I don't see anybody doing anything on this one as Cap comes in on approach. And he's going to slide right on the dock. Nobody's grabbing a line. Nobody's grabbing fenders. Nobody's really doing anything. Even Cap's leaving the helm as the boat starts to slide back off. Now let me know in the comments below, would you want this crew helping you? I mean, I still always say the same thing on this. It's not on the crew, it is on Captain to go ahead and let them know what to do. But no lines, nothing. Captain leaves the boat. He's going to go over there and just hold it. Probably, I don't know, until everybody gets off. But this crew is on the dock, and I'm assuming they're going to get out of here. And speaking of getting out of here, we're going to get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we've got Boats versus Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here. If not, we're coming to steal your drain plug.